That's why
We're live is where we are.
Are we low?
Yes,
Oh,
I'm pretty sure. It's hot. Why is it so hot?
because. No, it shouldn't be because it's only 72 degrees outside. So what's going on over there? I don't know what's going on over there. I do need to set up my screen better than this because this is.
Yikes. You broke it.
Oh, nah.
Stop.
Never that.
Never? All right.
All right. Take that out of this goddamn top chat.
Mm.
Does that be that bullshit? All right. Oh, I'm not even on my right account.
You bugging. See?
I was on the Majestic account. I need to be on the Tombstone. Shut up.
Oh.
All right, cool. Oh, I need to watch that. I did not even watch that.
What?
The Jam
Oh, word.
podcast. I did not, from 3 days ago. I did not watch that. I need to check that out. Yeah, I'm about to do the intro. Fuck that. Welcome everyone to the Black Culture Geeks podcast. This is my man SPJ.
You.
And I am Tombstone the Dead Man. And we are just a couple of geeks talking about pop culture from a black perspective. Facts indeed. So, if you look at the title, it's Lost. And I don't know exactly.
Me neither. That's the point.
What he has, because he's lost.
Yeah.
But I will say this, I have to do a public service announcement because somebody like me needs to say it. Somebody like me needs to say it because people know I'm down. I'm down with my community. Down with that. But sometimes we need some tough love, right? And coming from people who ordinarily don't fuck with us, ain't nobody listening to that, and they shouldn't, right?
Facts.
But from somebody that does rock with us, that loves us, y'all need to hear it from me. So we got to address some of the just the atrocities that take place with us, the shit that we do wrong. Because it's hard to talk about other motherfuckers if you ain't willing to acknowledge this shit. You don't seem like you come from a place of fairness, right? So all of those countries that we invaded, and the cultures we've shattered into pieces. How we have interfered in other countries' elections and deposed their democratically elected. All that's it's whack, man. The black community should not be. Wait a minute. I got the wrong paper, yo. My bad. The black community did not do any of this. Let me find the right sheet. All right, I'm just going through here right now real quick. All right. That time Pookie pulled that gun out on dude because he owed the money, that I was wrong. That was wrong as shit. Oh, the car stealing. Yeah, that shouldn't really be doing that. And y'all be getting high like that. It's crazy. That shit. Yeah, like stop doing that. Stop all that stuff. The first stuff that wasn't y'all. Stop doing that. See the comparisons, right? See the comparison, and yet, globally, we're seen as the worst thing ever for street crime. Street crime. Like currently, countries are being invaded, bombed, and killed by people who don't like us.
Well,
right? We got no control over none of that shit. Changing people's lives for the next 5-10 generations, right? Doing shit like that. Destroying their artifacts, their churches, their mosque, going up in flames. Shit that probably been there for 100 years, 200 years or better. Destroying that shit. Destroying their museums. Y'all do realize that Iran is like part of that Fertile Crescent, right? Some of the shit that they got in their museums over there that y'all willy-nilly blowing the fuck up tells the story of human development over the course of thousands of years.
Word.
We just gonna bomb shit. I think a little, I don't know, like perspective needs to be had on some of this shit.
I mean,
That y'all be talking about us like we Freddy Krueger.
Mm.
What are you talking about? What? How? Who? What you mean? No. Y'all lost.
sure.
Y'all the ones that's lost. And this ain't just Sean P. And this ain't
What up?
just
What up? What up?
coming from outside our community.
Oh no.
There's a lot of this be happening inside our community.
Yeah, that's
Little
unfortunately a
perspective.
fact.
Yeah, just a little perspective on some of this shit, man. Like the shit y'all talking about are structural infrastructure stuff that typically hurts us.
Mm-hmm.
We not affecting the globe with this shit.
That's a
It's
fact.
not things that should happen, but humans going human, especially if you put them in adverse situations and environments. And speaking of humans humaning, one other thing that y'all got to stop the cap.
Mm.
Y'all really got to stop the cap. You know who the number one source of negative impact on the environment of the globe is? Humans.
Yeah. Yeah.
Long
Absolutely.
before there was AI data center this and AI that, y'all motherfuckers fucked the air up and blew a hole in the ozone layer.
Mm-hmm.
Long before it was any other shit, y'all motherfuckers spilled oil in the fucking oceans,
Mm-hmm,
killing
mm-hmm,
off massive amounts of sea life.
I seen it.
You synced it? I
synced
synced it too. Y'all did that shit. Long before any of this other stuff that y'all pointing at now, y'all clogged the air up. Go look how the air looked 10 years after the start of the Industrial Revolution. Go take a look at these old pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And this is globally. I'm not even talking about just America. This is globally.
Yeah.
You do it back in 1979 in China, bro, the air quality was so fucking bad that I think Graydon reminded me of this the other day, that one of the biggest talks roughly around that time was not, people didn't want to send their Olympic athletes to compete there because the air was so fucking bad.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard accounts from people that lived over there at the time saying that everybody came out there with these masks on their face. What's up, McKenna? And then when you got into a plane, you ain't see the sun until you reached the 30,000 feet mark because there's so much that shit was in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Humans did that.
Yeah.
We are currently experiencing the results of global climate change, the warming. And y'all was in denial about your impact on that for how many years? And politically, that's what prevented shit from even changing. And it still hasn't changed. In fact, it's reversed. There was going to be a focus on green energy here in the United States. That's out. That's out.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest impact for the environment is you motherfuckers with your cars and your manufacturing shit and your oil and all that other shit, the noise pollution and fucking burning down forests and all this other shit. You did that. You've been doing that. And with the exception of a certain sub-community of the globe who really felt strongly about the impact humans were having, y'all called them crazy.
Right.
They nuts, man. Look what they doing. And now y'all getting on Threads and every other motherfucking social media acting like you give a fuck about the environment because data centers? You disgust me. I'd have more respect for you if you kept the same energy. I ain't see all y'all fussing about this shit that's still happening. Long before all of this. This whole AI thing has only been super prevalent for the past 3 to 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of years before that. Y'all motherfuckers added this compound interest on destroying the environment, fucking shit up. How many times have I had to walk down the little wooded areas and see trash after trash, just dumping shit, just dumping it? When I lived in Emerson Village, the Lincoln Park Woods, SPJ know what the fuck I'm talking about. Disgusting.
Facts.
The first time as an adult I got a chance to go to a pristine, like wooded area was the Oxbow Lake Nature Preserve where I used to live at in Laurel, and that one you and I went to.
Mm-hmm.
Pristine. Because every place else I went at that was wooded, I expected to see trash. Stop it. This, y'all ODing with it. Y'all ODing with it. Especially since the argument should be these motherfuckers that made this shit ain't shit, and they not looking out for the people. They not looking out for the workers. Your government did not focus on the infrastructure of this place.
Nope.
So when the new technology comes into play, it negatively affects the electrical grid and all these other things. And also, if these motherfuckers are going to invest so heavily in this, where's the transition plan for workers? Where is it?
Right.
I don't hear none of that, or not enough of that. Mm-hmm. What I typically hear is, you're using AI, that's AI stuff. You motherfuckers, you're doing that after, like I just prefaced, after you spent how many hundreds of years fucking this place up and didn't have this energy. The vast majority of you did not have this energy. I've been on the internet for a while, B. For a while.
Of course you have.
Shut up.
Oh.
I've been on the internet for a long time now. I remember all the kerfuffle about most of the things. All the outrage. And funny how the vast majority of you did not have a damn thing to say about the environment when humans were negatively impacting this shit. You said nothing. You said fuck all about that shit. So pardon me if this shit just looks a little like off scale to me.
Sure.
Pardon me if this looks like the Mayan New Year shit to me, because it did. It's starting to look like the 5G causes COVID shit to me. Yeah. It's starting to look like that. Like I said, man, I want to get on board, but y'all be doing dumb shit. I do think there needs to be a conversation about all of this shit. Actually, more than a conversation.
I think dumb shit needs to happen every now and then.
Yo, dumb shit, it has to happen. It has to happen. You know why? Dumb shit has to happen every now and then. One, it reminds me how stupid y'all are. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes I forget. You know why I forget? Because I'm surrounded by amazing people. Right? And sometimes you can be in a bubble. You can get yourself in a bubble and think that everybody thinks like that. Or everybody holds themselves accountable to facts and reasoning and shit like that. It's happened to me. I've been in that bubble and then come up, oh, that's right. Most of y'all ain't. Most of y'all ain't shit. That's right. That's right. There should be absolutely, but I was thinking this too. One of the reasons why I think this, even though I think it's ass and ridiculous, it might be a good thing, because that pressure might force them to at least address what's the plan, Stan? What's the plan? Because y'all talking this big shit about, oh yeah, it's like a genie in a box, and I use the shit. I'm telling you, it's not like a genie in a box
at all.
I don't know what the fuck. So unless you got a different version, you ain't giving to us. Like, what the fuck you talking about?
Yo, Gemini has become.
It is trash, bro.
shit.
Garbage. So garbage. It's bad now, B. Did they flip a switch? Did they
I
switch
don't
up
know
the
what
version?
the fuck happened, bro. That shit became super trash overnight.
Yo, remember when it was one of the top?
It
And
was
now
great.
it's absolute garbage now. Absolute garbage.
I was using that shit all the time. Now I'm like, I got
Yeah.
this Gemini.
Yeah. It's dumb. It don't even listen to you at the time. Start
Nigga.
talking- you say, yo, I need you to do such and such and such, and could you imagine that? And then it start giving you the days of the week or some shit. Like, yo, I didn't ask you for that. The fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about? Listen, like I said, I use the shit for coding, for all kinds of shit. And I am here to tell you, it is not a genie in the box. Is it substantial? Yes, it is. Depending on your use case, depending on what you're using it for, and also how you're using it. McKenna says, think about how our typical go-to stat on here is average U.S. citizen has a fourth grade reading level. Now, how many of your friends do you think are even below a high school level? Probably none to few. So our friend groups are the outlier, not the typical.
Sure.
That part.
Yeah.
That part. I'm just saying there needs to be some serious conversations about what the fuck they have planned to do. But if you guys think for 1 second that you're somehow going to force them to stop using it, yo, I feel bad for you. Let me ask you this question. What have you been able to stop them from doing? Like, other than the nuclear shit? And that cost the country. You actually cut your nose to spite your face, but that, you really did, right? But whatever the case is, you're not stopped. Don't you realize that what the government will just use what they want to use. They'll use it. And you can't stop China from doing shit. Look, it's getting to the point where I don't think the United States could stop China from invading Taiwan if it wanted to.
Right.
Nope. After this dog shit display over there in the Middle East, you running low on long range missiles, are we? Nigga, you don't want it. Oh, but we got more combat experience than them. That just mean they fresh. Motherfuckers trying to jump off the ships. Oh, you ain't read that? Motherfuckers over there trying to jump off the ships. The toilets are overflowing. The food is moldy. People trying to kill themselves. These are our soldiers. Our sailors. Come from our families. My nephew over there. B, you don't want it. You don't want it with a fresh country that's got a bunch of money. What's that old saying? You want to go to war? First, y'all get your money up. You ain't just see this week? The United States is $40 trillion in debt. Come on, bro. Come on. This is unsustainable. This is a declining empire. It is. It just is. I'm not suggesting that this country could do what China could do. Different history, different systems, different trains of thought about stuff. Also, though, I gotta say, who we choose to put in power has a lot to do with why shit can't change.
Sure. Absolutely.
We gave power to the lawyer class in this country. All they know how to do is shuffle paper and argue. China gives power to engineers, people who know how to run systems. We are not the same. We are not the same. McKenna says, I don't think people realize just how little of Asia is aligned with the U.S. That part. Either China or Russia are much bigger allies. Malaysia just sent their army to burn homes and displace their own. Listen, I am telling you now, they want people to make way for Russian-owned seaport. If they'll burn their own country for Russia, I already know what you're about to say. If they'll burn their own country for Russia, what you think they'd do? Yo, stop it, B. Stop it. And the other thing is, too, I think Winston Churchill said this, if I'm not mistaken. He said, the only thing worse than fighting a war with allies is fighting one without them.
Yep.
So just imagine, if you will, Just imagine going on a spree of shit talking to your allies
Mm.
and dumping tariffs on them.
Doesn't seem smart, huh?
I also don't want to hear the whole "we were fooled." We're not dumb. We were fooled. No, you're dumb. This show is what, 7 years old, maybe?
Something like that.
We've been telling you dumb for 7 years, and you didn't listen. You weren't fooled. He's an idiot. You know how when you in school and the teacher asked that one kid to read the next few pages of the textbook, and everybody groaned
Mm.
because they know this kid just isn't good at reading.
Mm.
And we got to sit through the long pauses in between sentences and words and shit. I'm trying to sound words out and all that other shit. That's how it is when you listen to Trump talk. So I don't want to hear we were fooled. Nah, you just thought he was going to hurt all the people you ain't like.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you what you end up doing, though. Not only did you hurt yourself, you hurt us, sure, but you also helped us. Because some of us was on the fence about a lot of shit here. Because there's been a gaslighting machine for 60 plus years when it comes to black people, their issues, the overall perception of the country when it comes to black people. Gaslit for 60 goddamn years. 60 goddamn years, and they're saying, no, we tried it our best to do, blah, blah, blah. And in them 60 plus years, we had leaders. Black people had leaders that were saying, don't buy that shit. Don't buy that shit. They not. Malcolm X said you can't legislate love. You can't make a law to make everybody love each other.
Facts.
It's not going to happen. Now, in truth, you shouldn't really care if somebody loves you or not unless it's personal between you and the people. But who cares? The problem, though, is that people who don't love you, who don't even like you, who don't consider you their equal, if they're the ones that are historically in power, what do you think that's going to do to the people they don't like? And when they think it's in their best interest to keep perceptions up, no, we're not like that now. We don't do that no more. And you think that's in their best interest to do that, the gaslighting begins. Because they'll simultaneously do things to restrict access or limit access while trying to give the perception of being inclusive. And it's fooled a lot of people in my community for 60 plus years. I heard it from my people of my older generation in my family. No, because things is bubbles now. Okay.
Mm.
And as I believed it.
Mm-hmm.
I did. And as I got older, I started seeing different. When I got into the work world, I started seeing different. Oh, okay. Paying attention to the news helps too. Right? You start seeing different. This seems to contradict this other shit y'all saying. But all right, I'm gonna let you rock. Go ahead, cook. The fact that they relegated all the people that was raising the red flags to kooks and hoteps is very telling, especially in 2026. Here's the other thing. I don't want to hear from those of you that were super wrong about all of this shit. Now coming around speaking authoritatively about any of this. I don't want to hear that shit.
Mm.
I don't want to hear it. All these the so-called experts, they knew, the same ones that do their respectability politics with us. All you got to do, if you do this, then shut the fuck up.
Uh-huh.
Shut the fuck up forever. I don't want to hear from you. Because y'all were historically wrong. It's much the same with the Democratic Party and the mainstream corporate Dems. Shut the fuck up. You lost to Trump twice. Shut the fuck up. And the second time, you lost everything. Both houses, the Supreme Court, all going off of your advice. Shut the fuck up. Great day to be an independent. Shut the fuck up. Don't want to hear that. Don't want to hear that from you. I see you now whining because members of the DSA, and it's only been a few of them. Is it noteworthy? Yes. But is it a complete takeover? Hell no.
Right.
And I see you whining and crying. You know why you whining and crying? Because y'all motherfuckers proclaimed that you was going to do something for the working class. You always proclaim you're going to do something for the working class. We can criticize you without talking about how Republicans are worse.
Mm-hmm.
So you can shut the fuck up about that too. There were things you said you were going to do that you did not do because y'all value process more than actual getting things done. Process over progress. That's what y'all be on. So instead of y'all talking about how illegal it was for Trump to go down there in Venezuela and steal their president, know what y'all motherfuckers did? Y'all motherfuckers said he didn't come and ask us first. That's the argument? That's the argument. When you look deep into this shit, you start to see that, listen, there's been, the Dems wouldn't have mind fucking with Iran either if they thought they could have won that. They didn't think they could. That's why they didn't. Not because they didn't want to bother nobody. That's not what that was. Y'all got to shut the fuck up. Hakeem Jeffries got to shut the fuck up. He just voted against Medicare for all. Shut the fuck up. Y'all was wrong too many times. Y'all got nothing done. Nothing. Like, we don't want to hear from you. So there's got to be somebody else with a plan. Because if not, we lost. Right?
I mean,
I'm just saying. McKenna says, plus trying to slowly pull out of NATO. If China tried to invade Taiwan, nobody is coming to help the U.S. And more importantly, we would probably be blocked from using their bases. The U.S. does not have reach by itself to defend Taiwan. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. And because they pissed off their allies, like you said, no one's helping. They just, this week, this goofy motherfucker that y'all thought was, he funny, y'all. He entertained. This goofy motherfucker just insulted the South Koreans again. Remember that whole thing with the manufacturer down there? It was in Georgia. It was one of them manufacturers where they did all that immigration bullshit, and ICE came down there and fucked with them people down there. This is the second time he says, I asked South Korea, if they wanted to join us on this the Iran thing, and they went, no, thank you. Now we didn't need them. This is what I mean by he speaks like the dumb kid in class, because he always does this shit. Not that we need him. They asked him, well, people are mad at Republicans. They're not mad at me though. He speaks like the dumb kid in class. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to hear that anybody was fucking fooled. You weren't fucking fooled. It was either that or he reminded you of your uncle.
Yikes.
That you didn't discipline when he came to Thanksgiving dinner. You didn't discipline him. Oh, that's just Uncle Charlie. He be saying stuff, but he don't mean it. He's really sweet. He bought us Christmas gifts.
Yikes.
And then he go out here in the world and say the most virulent, atrocious things to people who don't look like y'all. And then he get beat the fuck up. And then y'all say, you ain't have to do that, Uncle Charlie, with that. He didn't get beat up because the person that put hands on him. Y'all didn't do what y'all was supposed to do to protect Uncle Charlie. At Thanksgiving, when he started popping off about the niggas and the spics and the gays and this, you were supposed to check him. To let him know this is unacceptable.
That part?
You supposed to check him out of love. I ain't even tell you to do it out of hate. Check him out of love. like Uncle Charlie, we love you. But that's
shut the fuck up.
Talking about right now. Yeah, shut the fuck up. We didn't come here for all of that. We like people. We like people here. What is you talking about? Uncle Charlie, take your plate and go sit in the little kids' table.
Hmm.
You didn't do that. So Uncle Charlie went out in the world. He met the final boss.
Yikes.
And by the time he meets the final boss, it's too late. It's too late.
Hmm.
It's too late. Because you're not going to be able to appeal to the person he offended.
Nah.
You're not going to be able to make no appeals to that person. I don't know. He ain't my fucking Uncle Charlie.
Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop. He not my Uncle Charlie. What the fuck are you talking about? But what about what? What about these rights? What the fuck? Protect your family, man. Also protect your country. You was born here. You have to live here for the time being.
That's
if you
fair.
let some fucking ridiculous orange turd in a diaper get up there and ruin everything for you. For those of you that like to travel, SPJ likes to travel.
I do.
For those who like to travel and have traveled a lot, I know it might seem normal to you, but do you think the treatment you get as Americans overseas is just because? It's not just because. It's because of a perception. It's because that America was seen as the world leader, for better or for ill, especially after World War II. And at the very least, they kept the perception up of being forceful. They trying to do good, y'all. They make mistakes, but they trying to do good, y'all. Well, now you just let this man reveal you to be the malicious assholes you actually are. He showed his diaper on the world stage, and now, listen, bro, it is what it is. That man shitting on himself, and y'all know y'all saw Lindsey Graham's funeral, and that man that was sitting next to him, and that look on his face when he realized this motherfucker was making in his diaper. That look is like, no, that could be. Oh, I'm fucked. Yeah, yeah. And he got to sit there. Y'all saw that look. Yo, if you have not seen that, go look that up.
No, it's a crazy video.
That man, it's kind of fucked up over there, right? Y'all let Sir Shits his pants get up here and fuck up the perception of this country with allies. Y'all got rid of USA. Y'all did all these other things that project soft power across the world, which is the reason why when you go into certain countries, they cater to American tourists. It's the reason why they will fuck. It used to be a time, man, let a local from a foreign nation do something to an American tourist. Long before America could do anything about it, that country is going to snatch their ass and give them hell, bro. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? They bring money here. You fucking with them and they bring money here. We fucking you up as an example. So the rest of them don't decide, oh no, we can't go there and visit no more. That won't be happening as much.
Right.
I would say that's not going to be happening as much. Hey, did you ever realize that one of the reasons you looked at a place and said, hey, I wouldn't mind living there, and you looked up the visa requirements, they were easy as fuck for you. For you. Why? You were born in the United States. You're an American seeking a visa to their country. They have treaties like the Friendly Nations visa and shit like that. You're part of that. That's why. What happens when you piss off these countries, though? And you do shit to actively hurt their economies? How long you think it's going to be before they start doing shit that makes it difficult for you to come over there? Yeah, we still want your money, but don't come over here expecting no special treatment, man. Fuck out of here. Maybe they're a little bit more lax on protecting you from scammers and shit like that. Y'all niggas lost. They lost, bro. They lost. It's over. It's probably been over for like the last, I want to say 15 years, to be truthful. It's probably been over since then. But at a point in time where it is conceivable that a handful of people could have more money than an entire largest country or so-called largest country in the world, most powerful country in the world, it's over. That should have never been the case. That one individual could get have more money than an entire superpower. That should have never been the case. Never. It's over. Y'all did to yourself. And listen, as much as it hurts everybody that this happens, my only consolation is that the people that willed this to happen, they're going to feel it too. And you too bigoted to leave. Because you go someplace else, you outnumbered by people who you say is inferior.
Right.
And fuck you up over there. And fuck you up over there. Right? But yeah, they lost. What did you mean by loss?
I had nothing.
Oh.
There was no meaning.
I was doing the Lord's work.
I mean, effectively. Yeah, no, there was literally nothing. Like,
Yo.
Well, I mean, all right, so I guess the one thing that I did have does, I mean, we can make anything fit under anything.
Yes,
to
true.
be honest. But my thing, and apparently, I've been told that I can't use my computer right now, so I have to use my phone to pull this up.
You've been told you can't use your computer? Who told you that? Your wife
The
told you
AI
that?
overloads.
Oh, you working. You working. I see what you're doing. Nigga, you got slick. I be doing that shit now, too.
So
my whole computer's being used up.
Entitled grandparents.
What up, Discord?
What up?
That's interesting.
Entitled grandparents.
Well, they are entitled.
Nah, nigga. So I've heard so many. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just go straight to the example. So I get on here generally whenever I talk about work, and I always big up my boss.
Of course you do.
Because, yeah, she be on her shit. Other people have issues with her. I don't have those issues with her because I don't do the things that that spur that feeling inside of her to make her. Right. So I don't
to elicit her responses.
Yeah, I don't got that. Like, it's not. I was telling Marcus the other day. It's not a scenario where I don't believe it because I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it firsthand.
Yeah.
I just don't have that issue. It's not a thing I deal with.
Yeah,
I don't.
So you can't really relate.
No, I can't. I can't listen. And far be it from me to invalidate anybody who has to deal with someone that is over them that they deem to be an asshole. Right?
Never that.
I just don't have that experience.
And listen, you're not saying it's not possible. Like, look, all of us are assholes in our own way.
Absolutely.
So a lot of times this is about personality conflicts.
Yeah.
So between two.
But I go back. I anytime I talk about her, I go back to the scenario where one of my other coworkers, when he was working directly in our department, they used to go at it all the time. And this is my evidence that she's probably not as bad as you think she is. Right. You might just be a little soft. And that's cool. No, wait. Here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with being a little soft. No, listen, you can have your own expectations of how you want to be treated, right? There's nothing wrong with that. However, listen, I've seen knockout drag downs.
Yeah, true.
Between these two people. True. And then the next day, everybody's still at work doing what they're supposed to be doing. Right. Like, it's not the end of the world because a word.
So wait a minute, you saying soft, S-O-F-T?
No, S-A-W-F-T. So, like, I can't. The example I use all the time, I can't use because I don't remember specifically, but it was something to the effect of like, he did something wrong. He fucked up. He knew. I don't know if he knew he was wrong, but he fucked up. She brought it up. he wasn't having the best day, I guess. So he took issue with her bringing it up. Not bringing it up, but like his perspective, I guess, was, all right, you told me about it. You only got to tell me about it once. You don't got to say nothing else about it.
That's
not realistic. Yeah, that's not realistic. If you fuck up something, especially if it's important, yes, it bears repeating. Because what the fuck do you mean? No. If it was that simple, you wouldn't have did it in the first fucking. But anyway.
That part.
Anyway. So she's like, well, if you don't like it, you can go the fuck home. and he was like, shit, I just might. Don't know if he did or not because I left for the day shortly after. But next day, they were in there communicating normally as coworkers. Because, like part of what you mentioned, personalities be different. So
they do.
Sometimes. But anyway, none of that has anything to do with the point I'm making. My point is, I get on here and I talk good about her. And this week, just gave me another reason to be able to do such because she is, I believe, in her 60s, and she is not one of these entitled grandparents in any way, shape, or form. She was talking about these new baby classes because she's about to have a grandchild. She was talking about the new baby classes and all of her complaints weren't, this is stupid, this is not how this is going to go, I don't care what nobody. No, her complaints were like, this is different. I never thought about this before.
Right.
Like it was that type of shit. It was like, oh, I'm getting this new information.
I'm
processing and I'm understanding it and I'm applying it.
Yeah. Osby learning.
Why the fuck can't we all be like that? No. Somebody else that works for my company, late 40s, maybe early 50s.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, they don't want grandparents to be grandparents anymore, and blah blah this and blah blah.
Who's that?
And
who's that? Who's the day they don't want grandparents?
As a grandparent, if I want to go see my grandchild, I'm gonna go do that, and I don't care what her mother has to say about how long or what this and bop doop doop that. I said, oh, that's the perfect way to get your ass cussed out and excommunicated.
Yes.
It's very easy for that to happen these days.
Yo, speaking of you saying that, just a small aside, I want to give thanks to all of my child's grandparents. I'm talking specifically the one I brought in the world, not my other child that I didn't bring in the world.
Right.
Her grandparents did not do any of that. Not my mom, not her mom's mom, not her grandfather, either grandfather did any of that. And speaking of, rest in peace to Siobhan's grandfather. They had the funeral today. Condolences to the family. But they ain't do none of that, B. I'm going to deal with that one. Listen, I ain't hear nothing. Man, shout out to them. I got a story about that when you finish.
I mean, also shout out to my mother. My mother comes over here often to watch the baby.
Where's the boy anyway?
I don't know. He with his mother. He was asleep when we started. I don't know if he's still asleep. But yeah, my mother be over here watching him all the time. My mother absolutely defers to us. My mother has almost 40 years of experience being a parent.
Yeah.
But she still defers to us. That's the shit I'm talking about. Like, listen, unless I'm about to do something that is absolutely detrimental to this child, then you got to let me rock. You can now you can give me your opinion on something. Absolutely, 1,000%. Because again, you got
years. Yes.
I defer.
Yeah.
That's you the expert in this scenario.
Right.
But Yeah, shout out to moms for that, because that's
Shout out.
crazy. I would hate to have an issue with my mother because of something so stupid. Like, that's crazy.
It is.
So for anybody that happens to be listening and happens to be in these scenarios, or the flip side, if you are the parent and you're dealing with a grandparent that is like this,
Stepping bounds and shit.
keep in mind that a lot of things that have changed as far as recommended actions to take with babies and all that other type of stuff, you know, they exist to prevent things like SIDS,
Yes.
sudden infant death syndrome, for folks that don't know. They do things like prevent choking. They do things like prevent large drops, you know, stuff like that. Now, here's the thing. I think they tend to stick to this whole idea of you got to toughen them up, you got to rough them up. That's true.
Yeah, but
To an
it's
extent.
reason. Yeah,
Right.
like, come on.
This little nigga had his second fall off the couch the other day. When I got home and Chrissy told me about it, she wasn't overreacting. She was like, "Hey, babe, you fell off the couch again." I'm like, "Oh, good." Because the little nigga got to fall. He has to fall. He has to fall. He has to get bumps and bruises, all that other good stuff. We know that. That's not the argument. Nobody's out here trying to wrap these babies in saran wrap and keep them pristine and
trying to
no.
raise Bill.
Right.
Raise
Like,
Bill.
no, that's not a thing. That's not what's happening. It's just that certain things are completely unnecessary that you may have used. It might, two things. One, it was seen as okay back then, right? So you don't get flack for that part. But even when those things started to become not okay, and basically, you know, that's called science. We we see something, we observe it, we think of a question, we do experiments to try to answer that question. Once we do that, we tell other people and we have them repeat those experiments and do their own findings and try to prove that thing wrong. And then once that comes back,
you shouldn't have said, bro, they don't like that shit. They like ooga booga. They don't like that shit. Science, how dare you?
And when those findings come back and it matched the first finding, and it's like, oh, okay, we can disseminate this and say this is what we have observed reliably. This is what we believe to be the case. And then somebody else later on can look at that and be like, I don't believe you. Let me try that. Let me try this. Yeah. And then if they happen to find something that all the other ones missed, same process happens.
I'm gonna give you the retort that they'll give you for that, bro. Scientists get stuff wrong sometimes.
All the time.
That's their whole thing.
And yes, scientists get things wrong sometimes. No, they get things wrong all the time. That's their goal. Their goal,
part of the process.
Their goal is to invalidate. That is the entire point of the process.
They seek to falsify their ideas. They don't like that shit. Yo, that shit you're saying right now can get you banned in a lot of people's houses, yo.
I know.
They don't. Science.
It's insane.
Hey, science. Let me tell you something about science, because you don't know nothing. You talking about, hold up, my phone's ringing. This is where we at, bro. This is what they don't like that shit. Right. They don't like that.
It's so fucking crazy. But anyway, science happened. And
science happened, John. It's out of the blue. Oh shit, science occurred. Look, a wild science appeared.
And if you were one of those people, you'd be like, oh, they don't know what they're talking about.
Okay.
Because I have experience. I thought about this when I was writing these notes. I actually started writing these notes for last week, but we ran out of time. And then the stuff with my boss happened this week. That's why I brought it back, because I was like, oh yeah, that's a sign that I should talk about this shit anyway, because my boss did such a good job with it. I thought about the idea of just randomly. This didn't happen. Nothing happened. But I was thinking of like Aaron's mother. Imagining if she said something, or she saw me do something, and that's one of these newer updated things, and she tried to pull up the 7 kids card. Okay, you have 7 kids. Again, nothing didn't happen, but you have 7 kids. There are 8 billion people on this earth. Do you understand how percentages work?
You do realize when they do
possible.
These studies, they use thousands of people.
It is absolutely possible that this particular thing had no negative effect on all 7 of your kids.
Yes.
And still be the wrong thing to do.
Yes, absolutely.
Because people don't understand how percentages work. But anyway, do better?
Good luck with that. Yo, they don't like. Yo, stop insisting people use science. They don't like that shit. They don't until it's time to dry their car.
Yeah.
Pull their blanket up. Yeah, you know the microfibers and shit and seeing your lights off. They don't like that shit.
Yeah.
They don't like you appealing to science, yo.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I feel like everybody is supposed to be working toward trying to get this thing right, whatever this thing is for you.
Whatever this thing is, yep.
And I hate the idea that you feel like context doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's a big thing for me. Like, things have changed. The world itself has changed. Change is constant. Facts.
By the way.
Change is the only constant.
Right.
It's going to have. There's nothing. There is
another constant. I am going to constantly on this show tell y'all dumb as shit. That as long as this show exists, I'm going to be telling you y'all dumb as a motherfucker.
Be willing to accept and understand new information, and especially like I hinted to about my mother, especially if it's not causing any harm.
Yeah.
If there's new guidance on something and doing it this new way has no immediate
deleterious effect.
Yeah. What is the problem? No, it's just because that's how you prefer to do it, because that's how you... No. So what you going to do if, God forbid, your child actually trusts you with their baby, and you revert back to this old shit and something go wrong?
Something bad happened. Now they're going to be able to say, if you only did it the way we told you to do it, this wouldn't be a thing. It's going to cause all kinds of shit. Listen, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
You get your grandbaby for the weekend, and you feel like they got an issue, so you give them some honey, and now this little baby got botulism.
Yeah.
And what, you going to lie? You going to lie about the fact that you gave him honey? Because that's what caused it.
Yo, again, it's like some of the shit that they're relying on came from old wives' tale. And y'all going to have to find a balance. Because I'm not one of these people that says that some home remedies don't work. It's not true. As a matter of fact, there are some home remedies which are the genesis of eventual medication.
Absolutely.
Right? So I'm not one of those that's going to say that. I'm also not one of those that's going to say that the ancient indigenous peoples of Earth didn't figure out some shit, because they lived, they ate, they hunted, they did all this other shit. They figured out some shit that could work. What I'm simply saying to you is that tools of observation evolve.
Yep.
So, for instance, at one time, the only way you could even see what was up there in the sky was with your naked eye.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked like little pin punctures in the fabric of the sky. That's what
in the firmament.
Like. In the firmament, right? That's what it looked like with your naked eye. But as we develop telescopes and shit like that, which are tools of observation evolving, we were able to see, wait a minute, there's more than that. There's some other shit going on. And then we added that to our body of knowledge, right? And over the course of time, we learn shit. My issue with y'all, a lot of the times, to SBJ's point, is that you pretend that because you're 60, 70, 75 years old, you've been around for a long time. And you have in the space of human years, not in the space of the world and civilization. You've been here that long.
Yeah.
And don't you think it was people that figured out some shit that worked before you, while you,
Facts.
after you? You can't, y'all conveniently like to weaponize the idea, well, I don't know everything. Y'all weaponize that when you make a mistake and you don't want to be held accountable or whatever for it. But y'all try to hide and say something completely different when it's to bolster what you consider to be some expertise. And that's the other thing that really annoys me. Some of y'all don't have credibility. Most of y'all don't have credibility in these spaces.
Facts.
I don't like when people attempt to squeeze some credibility into a space because that's ego driven. You're far better acknowledging there are people that know more about this shit than you and getting that information from them. If you care about results, if you care about actually getting the thing done. But if you're ego driven, you can't just let it go that some people know more about some subjects than you.
Right.
And they should be, what's the word for the day, folks? Deferred to. And no, y'all can't separate. That doesn't mean the person knows everything or is always going to be right, even in their expertise. That's not what anybody's saying. We're playing the game of odds.
It's way more likely that they'll be right.
It's way more likely they'll be right than you because you don't have the experience, the practical experience or the knowledge base to actually be credible on this topic. And y'all take that lack of credibility that you have as an insult. And it's not. It only becomes an insult when you try to shoehorn your unlettered, unsourced opinion into the conversation. Then when I say you're not credible, I mean it as an insult.
Right.
That's what I mean as an insult. Yo, stop that shit, man. Because here's the thing. And maybe this is just me because I'm results oriented.
Sure.
I'd rather have the finished product done right than be right myself about some shit. No, listen, this is what they say. Classic example. So I saw a video earlier this week talking about game development, right? And basically what it was saying in game development, the point the dude was making is gaming has been around for a while now, and it has evolved into monsters. So much so that even the big companies with the big IPs, they don't even really know how to break a new IP. It's difficult to get people to care about some shit, a character they never heard of, so it's difficult. That's why they tend to lean into their tried and true shit that they did manage to succeed with. So he says, so how do you do this? Well, the first step is you try to build something that's fun and has a game loop that's fun, right? You don't need to give it a 40-hour campaign, have every feature in the world in it. No! You build that first core game loop till it's fun. You release, you ship, and then you iterate. And this is what you see them doing in gaming. If you look at the original Grand Theft Auto, look how that looked. Look how that played. Now look what y'all about to get this year.
Right.
Insanity, right? They iterated on one that they had that was fun. It was a cool little gameplay loop. Yeah, that's nice. That's entertaining. And it matched the era because people wasn't expecting graphics like we get or gameplay features like we get now then. No one expected that, right? Then they iterated on it. So me watching this video, I'm taking it from somebody who's already produced games, published games, developed games. He knows what the fuck he's talking about. You know what I've done? I've played games. I've played games. Now, I've probably played games longer than he, because I'm older than him, longer than he has developed games.
You play a lot of games.
Shut up.
Oh.
It matters not. It matters not that I've played games longer than he made games. He's made games longer than I've made games. So I'm going to defer, like, you know what? That makes sense, and it's coming from somebody who's already done this shit.
Right.
Defer. Defer. It does not lessen your intelligence.
No.
In fact, it makes you more credible. I'm more than likely to take advice from someone who I have seen demonstrate the ability to defer to experts on something and to do a thorough, fair, honest assessment of their own abilities.
Thanks.
But if you're the type of person that you come off as if you can do all this shit, I'm less likely, especially when I catch you wrong too many times, I'm less likely to accept any advice from you. Because you don't accept advice from anybody.
I mean,
it's like that's and again, y'all piss me off with that because some of you could be so much better than what you currently are. A lot of the achievements that you want in this life, there's reasons that you don't get it. But one of those reasons is you don't listen.
Yeah.
That ego is, you value the ego part over actually getting the shit done. I don't. Listen, if I had the money, a lot of shit that I do, I wouldn't do.
Sure.
I'd pay somebody who knew what the fuck they were doing to do it.
Absolutely.
Because I want the result.
Right.
The reason I do all of this shit and try to do all this stuff because I ain't got the money to do that shit.
I ain't got the money.
It's less expensive, especially in this day and time. It's less expensive for me to try to do this shit myself than me to hire somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
But that's how y'all lose me with that. See, lost. y'all lose me with that shit. Man. Y'all really do. Y'all lose me with that shit. Because I am not, look, we say on this show a lot, we are absolute dumbasses. Let me tell you what we mean by that. Are we saying that we are drooling, blithering idiots?
I drool from time to time.
I mean, it happens when you sleep.
Yeah.
But no, that's not what we saying. We're not going to no, that's not what we saying. What we saying is, with the exception of a handful of things, we don't have expertise.
Correct.
So we tend to respect the expertise of others, and then we make a decision based on the limited knowledge we have and the knowledge they just gave us. That's basically us saying, yo, we not these omnipathic geniuses that can do, that's what we're saying. So when we discuss certain topics, be it politics, be it science, be it health, be it fucking architecture or history, you have to take what we say with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But take comfort in the fact that we defer. We defer. Take comfort in the fact that we'll say when we're wrong. Take comfort in that. When we'll say, well, this is opinion.
Yeah.
Take comfort in that. Because you're not going to get that everywhere.
No.
What you're going to get is a bunch of motherfuckers pretending to be journalists. What you're going to get is a bunch of motherfuckers pretending to be experts in fields they've never studied. Just running around here talking about natural science. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you? Really? Natural. Just came to you, huh? Overnight. The fuck are you talking about? Yeah. That's all we saying.
Yeah.
So when we say we are absolute dumbasses, we mean that we are not omnipaths. Not in the classical sense.
I'm a polymath.
Definitely. Definitely. Shit. And listen, if I could rewind the clock back 30 years,
I mean,
and I met this nigga, he was old enough to be around like that would have been our rap name. Polymaths. You know what I'm saying? That would have been the rap group. Polymaths. What this nigga's talking about? You know what I'm saying? Fuck is niggas talking about? Like, no, like I said, man, like we don't come on this show and pretend that we know everything.
No.
But you'd be a fool to think that we don't read and we don't research shit, we don't look up shit. You'd be a fool. You'd be surprised.
Facts.
You would be surprised at some of the shit that we do on a regular goddamn basis, right? Far beyond our kin. We should not be able to do some of this shit, right? We should not be able to do none of this shit. And I am genuinely impressed. Listen, surround yourself with people that can impress you.
Facts.
Surround yourself with them motherfuckers, because I'm surrounded by people who impress me on a regular basis.
Absolutely.
Motherfuckers casually sending me over miracles. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck did you do this? Casually. Like, look, slide it over with one hand while they brushing dirt off. Like, what the fuck? Grading to slide something. I'm like, yo, how the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
SBJ go, by the way, I just said this. What is what is this? I look at the chat and McKenna has so much information in the chat that it's like, all right, I gotta process. Because I got an old my operating system is old. So I gotta process this shit. Surround yourself with people that can impress you. I promise you it's for your benefit. I promise you. Thanks. I think the only thing I do that impresses my peers is that my old ass brain hasn't exploded. Managing to do some of this shit. They go, yo, how the fuck you all that? I know my dad's your age. He can't do this. I know. You know, surround yourself with people that can impress you.
Facts.
Not motherfuckers that they just can't. And this don't necessarily have to be from a technical standpoint. It could be from a moral standpoint.
Absolutely.
It's morally impressive. That motherfucker takes care of their family. That motherfucker get a shirt off their back to somebody. Hey, yo, Discord is ass, yo. McKenna said, and I'll keep working on that Excel this week.
Yo. A polymath that raps about polymers and aftermath of the crash.
Brains are after facts, but your ass is fast. With compassion, we react, but your brash and white.
Bruh.
Listen, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, so, hey, that link I sent you before we went live, look at it now.
Oh. Oh, damn. I see what you're doing. Wait a minute, is that what you was working on?
Yes, that's what I was.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, so you had the thing do the thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
We are truly living in a different era, y'all. Like, listen, I gotta say this. I saw somebody on Threads post the most ridiculous shit, and this is how we get jammed up, like as a group. I'm speaking specifically for Black people right now, or two Black people right now. The lack of access or even information about certain shit has harmed the community. But we live in the information age now. So you literally have an encyclopedic database at your fingertips in the form of your phone. You can look up almost anything. Well, now we have intelligence on tap, sort of. Use open source models, I guess it's on tap. Right?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, right. But because of that, I saw somebody posting something about how Black people shouldn't, like, don't believe them when they say that the AI thing could help people in the black community because blah 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 blah. And I'm like, my God. So cars didn't help us. It helped everybody else, but it didn't help us. Cell phones helped everybody else, but it didn't help us. Like, that is absurd. Now, I'm just going to say, especially to the youth in our community that may watch this, you better learn everything you can about all that shit that they think is so hot.
Absolutely.
You better do not, anybody that's telling you to restrict your information intake is not your friend or your ally. Either they're your accidental enemy because they just stupid and telling you dumb shit,
Right.
or they're purposely trying to steer you away from things that could help and protect you. And then we have another innovation in technology where black people don't benefit at the beginning of it.
Mm-hmm.
How many times you think that's going to keep happening where you still going to have standing in the society?
Right.
Like, do not listen to people telling you not to at least learn it. You ain't got to like it, but you should learn about it.
Correct.
I had to learn about history I didn't like. I hated it. But I still learned it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it. And also, listen, don't let people who have purposely decided to cut off their knowledge base convince you to cut off your knowledge base. That's stupid as shit. I remember when I was a kid. Actually, I had just got out of high school. I remember I had somebody slid me a book. It was Yahweh Ben Yahweh. Somebody slid me this book. And I'm sitting on my back steps. And I see a dude named Pete. Pete passed away not that long ago. I see Pete walking down the alley. He turns around, sees me looking at this book like, yo, we out of school now. You ain't gotta. The fuck is this? Pete, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yikes. Petey.
I guess you
Petey,
never
my
gonna
boy.
read again.
Petey, come on.
Yo,
Pistol.
yo, you never going.
Come on,
Pablo.
my boy.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Pan, Parker, what are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? So we graduated from school, so you never had to read again, huh?
Yo.
The wildest take. Also, something else that I was reminded of, I kind of forgot. My man Dino and his brother Daryl and his sister are all deceased. And I was reminded of this because I forgot that my brother Marlon told me this shit. When I tell you, I didn't know their sister all that well. When I tell you, Dino and Daryl were big mainstays in my life, from being a kid up to being an adult, right? And it was just, I was just reminded of the fact that all of them are gone now. And it's the wildest shit to me. It is just the wildest shit. I think my brain must didn't process it when he told me that before. Dino was one of the funniest niggas on this planet. He also beat your motherfucking ass. But he was one of the funniest niggas on this planet. Funny nigga. Like, he was also one of the bravest motherfuckers that I had ever come across, period. And my whole experience in the hood stuff, brave. He was the one. When the New York, if you come to Baltimore and you talk to people that's above a certain age, they'll tell you about the New York invasion, where New York drug peddlers tried to invade Baltimore, tried to take over different areas of the town. Mm-hmm. They came over west. They came over east. I think they went over east first. Then they recruited some east side dudes, brought them over west. That happened in my neighborhood. My neighborhood was one of the neighborhoods where that happened, where there was a full out war between New York drug dealers and local drug dealers. All right. And in this particular situation, it was Dino who kicked it off.
Word.
It was Dino that kicked it off because they tried to get him up off his block, and he was like, I ain't going nowhere. And pulled out that thing and was like, ha 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 ha. Dino ain't give a fuck. You understand? He didn't. He did some shit I ain't like, of course.
Right.
But, and that man gone. Snotty. That's his brother Daryl. We used to call him Snotty. Snotty gone. Snotty, another one. Snotty used to be one of them. Then he started getting high. He was a cautionary tale actually for me. Because he was one of them once. And then he started getting high and he ceased being one of those ones, right? But this is, I'm going to fold this under a lost. These two guys right here could have been so much more. But they let Emerson Village take them under. They could have been so much more.
Word.
So much more. And it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them, right? Like, I'm sure currently, although I gotta say Brandon Scott is doing a great. Did you?
Oh, nigga.
I read this thing the other day that said that one of the tactics they was using was they was contacting drug dealers and telling them, we giving you a chance right now to stop all the bullshit you're doing. Stop it. Because if you don't, we coming. We know all you. If you don't, we coming. You know how the time when I was growing up, I wouldn't have thought that would have worked. No, nigga, actually, that worked.
Right.
I think they said like it dropped some 40%. That shit worked.
It's some ridiculous number.
It's some ridiculous number. They are literally, there are people that went, yo, the jig is up. They got all kinds of evidence on me. They about to put me under the jail, and they're giving me the opportunity to go to stop operations.
Right.
I think I'll take that.
You can't beat it. You can't beat it. Nope, they're not asking you for information. They're not asking you to turn on nobody.
Snitch on nobody, right?
They just saying, listen, you know that I know that you know that I know. Right? You know?
Right. Let's not do this.
Let's not. It's going to cost a lot of money, you know, that is not going to go back into the community. We could be doing other things with that money.
Right.
Can we
say we did, but don't?
Right.
We don't say we did.
Yeah, bro.
Just give it up. Yo, let's call the whole thing off.
Right.
Right. And people took them up on that shit. Mm-hmm. So as a result, the crime went, woo. Trust me. And I had to tell my brother Maul, because he had a birthday recently. He just turned 58, right? And look, he's proud of who he is, but I could hear in his voice, like, damn, man, I'm 58. And I said to him, bro, don't you dare. Don't you dare feel away because you're still living.
That part.
You know what era of Baltimore we grew up in, when it was routinely circulating between the 5th and 3rd most dangerous city in the country. We survived that when they was killing niggas over starter jackets.
Right.
We survived that shit. That ain't nothing to feel stupid about or feel like, what's the alternative? What's the alternative?
Facts.
I said, yo, and we survived it, and we wasn't on the porch. We wasn't even on the porch. We was literally throwing bricks at the penitentiary. And you know, you throw 3 of them, you get a room. You get a room, right? Like we ain't, and we survived it. Look at all the people that we know that ain't here now or locked up and not coming home. You survived that shit. And by the way, he was more out there than I was. Way more. Engaged in way more shit. And nigga, you still here at fucking 58? Right. And you going, no. If I had the money, we throw you a party and shit. Listen, he's still here.
Facts.
You remember what they were saying about us? You remember? Some of them parents and I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna snap. They like Marlon, yo. They did, yo. They like Marlon, yo. They did. I remember going down the street, walking down the street with him. They liked Marlon. He was tall, light skin, had waves. They liked Marlon.
Mm.
But for some reason, to them, I was ass. I was ass.
I mean,
Shut up.
Oh.
I was ass. Me and Dennis was ass, right? He was way more out there. They liked him though. They liked him. I ain't gonna say all the parents around there didn't like him. I'm just saying all of them liked him. All of them liked him. Oh, that's Marlon. He don't even go here. The nigga lives at the top of the village. Nigga lives at the top of the village. Down here, and they're like, hey, Marlon. So, they telling me to get out their steps.
Hey, watch out. Let Marlon sit down.
Like, y'all making too much noise. How you doing, Marlon? What the fuck? They like Marlon. I ain't saying all of them didn't like, because there was some. But nigga, all of them like Marlon. I think because he just presented better, and I think he was just more. I said, yo, motherfuckers can fool you with being able to articulate very well.
Right.
Marlon was a walking thesaurus. Like, even in his insults, when he cracking on niggas, he throwing shit in there, and that's what made it funnier. Right? That's what made it funny. Right? He throw these collegiate terms into when he roasted him. Right? That would make him. I'll never forget. We was coming out of lunch, and go back to the classes, and the dude Brian came through. Started talking shit to Marlon. Both of them was on the football team. It was both on the Emerson Redskins team, right? He started talking shit to Marlon. Marlon dove into his ass with both feet, but then he separated the things he was dissing him about with, and furthermore, yo, listen, you know how that was a catchphrase,
yo,
that niggas was using.
No, yo.
Yo, every time they would see Marlon, they would go, and furthermore. Oh my goodness. Move, cat. This cat's an ass.
I mean,
nah, he is, man.
Okay.
He always doing something.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I guess that's what cats do.
Living.
Discord said, by the way, I just read there's a liquid nitrogen slushy lab going on in Baltimore today. I would avoid that like the plague after hearing what consuming drinks that have had LN2 mixed into them can do. Have you heard of that?
No, I don't want. No,
I don't want none though.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't want none. Hey, Discord, no thanks.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm all the way good.
I'm
completely.
I'm completely so good. 100% complete good.
Yeah. I'm Saint Michael. Like.
Yeesh. Well, see, I'm not in Baltimore currently.
Neither am I, but I could be there quick.
You're not. Yeah, that's crazy.
I could be there quick.
Yeah, you could be there quicker than I could.
Facts.
You could be there quicker than I could. Like, it'll take me like 35 minutes if the traffic is good.
Take me a good 10.
Did you get 10? Yeah.
Good 10.
What about so if the traffic is bad though?
Traffic's bad. It's probably still a good 10.
Okay, all right.
I could probably figure it out.
Nah, that's what's up. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. You got anything else you want?
No, that's it.
So we want to thank all of you for joining us for another rousing edition of the Black Culture Geeks podcast. Please know there's always music. Speaking of which, I got a message from an old fellow artist from back in the Baltimore scene I used to do music with. Told me, yo, why do I have your 7-song demo on the CD here and shit, right? I was like, I don't know why you have it. I don't know why you have it and shit. And try to see if he can either send. I can't play it. I don't have a CD player.
You don't get a portable CD drive for your computer.
That's what I probably need.
Yeah, it'll come in handy. Just toss it to the side when you're not using it. But yeah,
Right, because typically I don't really have a
Nah.
use for it.
nah,
But there is always music.
always.
Always. Now, this music, if I get my hands back on this, because I may already have these songs. I'm not sure.
Right.
But if I get my hands back on this, there's no guarantee I'm going to release any of it.
Sure, because
To me back then,
I'm sure there's no way you can convince me. No,
that's not happening.
not for public
But-
consumption.
No, but I would like to hear what they are. But
Yeah.
there is music for you to listen to. You can go
Indeed.
right on not Shopify, Spotify.
Mm.
You can go on Amazon.
Mm.
You can go on iTunes.
Mm.
And you can go and listen to our music. You go on Bandcamp. We got music on Bandcamp. Go check that out. Music from me, music from SBJ, music from us both, music from GA, Braden's music,
yep,
Adequate's music. Like,
Yeah.
you can go find all that shit. All that shit. Go listen to all of
Absolutely.
it. All of it. Absolutely. Also, I'm going to try to do this either today or tomorrow.
That means it's not gonna happen.
Shut up.
Oh.
I have currently the folder for the game I'm making for beta testing. I currently have it all zipped up. I have the instruction, all that zipped up that I'm going to be releasing on Patreon.
Yeah.
Just the Comics Patreon. All our paid users. What I would love for you guys to do is play the game. Give me your feedback. It is only the first 10 levels. But play the game and give me your feedback. I've already gotten feedback from SBJ. Got some feedback from Soundwave, feedback from Grady. But I need to scale. And I'm starting with Patreon because y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve it. Right? Y'all help this company be a company. So, bam, y'all about to get that. But anyway, go check your Patreon this weekend. I should have it up there, right? Then I guess I can market it that it's there later. Just gonna put it up there, right?
Word.
But anyway, for my man SBJ, I am the Dead Man, and for the greater multi-world entertainment family, we are out.
Peace.